I've got wheels of polished steel. Hades 2? Didn't this come out already? I know it's probably had a long early access period. Mm, Great. Congratulations. Supermassive Games, responsible for one of the greatest action games of all time in Bastion. If you've never played Bastion, which was their original first release, also an example of a game journalist turned game developer. There's probably a lot of young folks out there who don't realize that super giant games. Sorry, super massive. Yeah. Anyway, super giant games. My bad. I'm just waking up. Relax. Yeah. Game journalists putting their money where their mouth was and knocking it out of the park. So they made a Hades for girls now. Although Hades 1 was kind of for girls too. Anyways, battle beyond the underworld using dark sorcery to take on the Titan of Time in this bewitching sequel to the award winning roguelike dungeon crawler. Came out on the 25th of September from Supergiant Games, self published. They rich, bitch. They want $39 for this. Ugh, okay. The first ever sequel from Supergiant Games. Yeah, I think every game they've done was an original story IP experiment. Builds on the best aspects of the original godlike, roguelike dungeon crawler in an all new action packed, endlessly replayable experience rooted in the underworld of Greek myth and its deep connections to the dawn of witchcraft. Yeah, absolutely 100% for girls. I mean, I still haven't finished a full run of the first Hades, so I mean, I'm good. Great artwork, great aesthetic, and excellent game design. Lots of design taken to its logical conclusion. And again, if you like these games and you've never, played Bastion, highly recommended. Bastion is such a good game, and the soundtrack, oh God. But there it is, if you're ready to play it. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Okay, is this a competitor to Mario Kart? Is it reasonably priced? The only reason I don't play Mario Kart is because it's on a Switch. My Switch collecting dust since the end of COVID and the end of Animal Crossing. And I'm not going to buy a Switch 2, and I'm not going to give Nintendo another penny. The greediest developers next to Konami and Sony. Sony, Konami, Nintendo, all these Japanese developers are just greedy, bro. Race across land, sea, air, space, and time in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Warp through travel rings into new dimensions where something new awaits around every twist and turn. Came out on the 25th of September from a Sonic team and Sega. There is a demo. That's nice. It does use de novo, though. I know that's a deal breaker for. And holy lord, 93.99. Do I have to add Sega to the egregiously greedy Japanese developers list? What are we doing? 93.99 for kart racing? A game you could have made for free and monetized the cosmetics? We probably already monetized the cosmetics? What are we doing? There's some extreme gear and a season pass on top of it for $40. What the fuck am I looking at? Holy crap. Content contained in this bundle will be sold separately also, but released. I'm telling you. Remember back when we went digital? You might not. You might have been born after the digital revolution. But it might surprise you to know that games used to be sold in cardboard boxes and come on DVDs and CDs in plastic jewel cases with paper manuals, and they would be sold on store shelves. You'd have to actually physically go out of your house. I know it's a fucking nightmare, trust me. You'd have to go out of your home and down to a shop, talk to some middle-aged dude who was wondering what they were doing with their computer science degree, tending a storefront at a game store, or it usually was just an adjunct to the computer store, and you'd plunk down your money. And those days, those games were expensive. They were as expensive, adjusted for inflation, as this $90 thing right here I'm looking at. And then we went digital. It was a hard push. Gaben led the way with Steam and digital distribution. And for a long time, the industry was really entrenched, saying, well, we're always going to support the physical. And then they realized how much money they could save by not having to contract an army of trucks and salespeople and logistic chains to ship games to consumers. You could just have everything at the touch of a button downloaded to your machine. You know how much money that saved the games industry? Billions, if not trillions. And the promise was that games would get cheaper because a lot of the overhead in the game built into the game's price was those folding those cardboard boxes and packing them in jewel cases and printing those manuals. And here we are, like a couple of decades later, and games are as expensive as ever. What are they doing? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, the kart racer with Sonic, and it's $100. Get the fuck out of my face. EA Sports Football Club 26. Remember the other, the 25 games, the game before this? Wait, what? Okay, there's probably more than that. Little competitor or adjunct to FIFA. Doesn't EA also do FIFA? Oh, yeah, it's not really a competitor, is it? Looks great. I haven't played a soccer game in years. I remember soccer games being extremely frustrating. That's all I remember about them. The club is yours in EA Sports FC 26. Play your way with an overhauled gameplay experience powered by community feedback. Manage your live challenges that bring fresh storylines to the new season and archetypes inspired by greats of the game. Came out on the 25th of September from EA Canada. I feel so patriotic. And Electronic Arts. It uses Denuvo and the EA app. Try it now with EA Play. You get 10 hours worth. They want $90 for this because, of course, they do. I mean, if it's the only game you play, I guess there's an Ultimate Edition too for $130. Also, just in case you're curious, there are in-game purchases fueled by in-game currency that you can buy 18,500 points worth for $200. In addition to your $129.99 layout. Although I'm sure this deluxe Ultimate Edition must come with some of these points, right? What are they for? Well, it's basically a gotcha game. Yeah. Fucking hell. Overhauled gameplay experience. Build your dream squad. Take on new live challenges by our EA executives and other yacht. Wait, what? Play solo or with clubmates. The club is in your hand. Connect and compete across platforms. AI generated content disclosure. Say what? Generative AI may have been used in creating pre-rendered or live-generated content for this game. All such content is the result of a human-led artistic and creative process. I don't know, is there anyone human in the executive division of Electronic Arts still? Aren't they all lizards by now? Good Lord, they're using AI to save money. They're digitally distributing it. They have an in-game currency system, and the base cost is $90 plus tax. I can't even. Buggos 2. Okay, here's a game that's probably $3 or free, please. Dear Lord. What is this, by the way? Some sort of tower defense kind of thing? Big, lots of units on screen. You have your little Mega Men defending your bases. All right. Big world map to fight your way through. Conquer and destroy. Oh, no, you're the enemy. Conquer and destroy the dirty humans by sending swarms of bugs to crush their home worlds. Evolve your buggos into stronger, faster, more murderous creatures that can rip human defenses to shreds. No one can stop your evolutionary powers. You are the evil buggo hive mind. Came out on the 25th of September from Intrepid Marmot, self-published. No, it's $26. Okay. We're all greedy this morning. Even the damn indies are like, I need a piece of that pie, bro. These dumb gamers going to spend their allowance on this shit. Come on now. All right, so it's a swarm tower defense sort of tower attack kind of thing. They call it a low micro real time strategy, which means controlling the swarm is easy. Just set the attack pins for your swarmers and watch as up to 5,000 bugs destroy the disgusting humans. Oh, it's a game that you watch happen. Okay. I mean, I'm good. I'm sure there's a big market out there for this. The new generation of gamers has definitely been trained in that a game consists of making a few decisions and watching things happen. Campaign with 30 missions and 7 planets. Each map is handcrafted, 101 evolutions and 19 mutations. Hassle-free approach to real-time strategy. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to tax yourself playing a video game. You wouldn't want to actually challenge yourself. Fuck, I'm in a bad mood this morning. Read the system requirements. It's a CPU-hungry game. What, you couldn't optimize this 5,000 units? All right. It's more of a thing on you, Intrepid Marmot. Not so intrepid, I guess. All right, get me out of here. Atelier Areslariana, The Red Alchemist, and The White Guardian. Is this franchise still going? It's a hardcore weeaboo trash where you're a magical witch girl. This is played by a lot of middle aged men who are very confused about their sexuality. She's got cat ears, bro. I mean, that should tell you everything. And they're not built into the hat either. You do not play this blue haired dude, and even if you did, you wouldn't want to. Okay. Story of two protagonists as they rebuild their hometown and seek the hidden truth, because there's nothing I like playing more in a video game than a protagonist. Engage in timeline based command battles and enjoy the easy to learn yet deeply engaging synthesis. Plus, take on shop management, explore random dungeons, and more. Came out on the 25th of September from Koei Tecmo Games Company Limited, self published, little indie company from Japan. And they want $77.99 for it. Okay. It's the early purchase bonus. What are we doing now with early purchase bonuses, bro? We're gonna try to leverage the FOMO, open up your wallet. Oh my god. And of course there is an ultimate edition for $130. Good God. All right. Anyways, it's not for me. This is definitely not for me. What is this? A notice regarding the end of support for Windows 10. We sincerely thank you for your continual support of our company's products. The following is a notice regarding the system requirements for our PC game software Windows version. On October 14th, 2025, Japan Standard Time, Microsoft will be ending support for the Windows 10 operating system. Accordingly, our company will also be ending support for Windows 10 on the same date. Should you continue to use Windows 10, you will still be able to play our games for some time after support has ended. However, there may be cases where games will not run properly due to the application of future updates or automatic updates. Automatic updates refer to online games, etc., in which the program is automatically updated when the server is accessed. We would like to ask all affected customers to please take note of the support termination date and consider operating system migration as soon as possible. Yeah, and if you're really considering it, get your ass over to Linux ASAP. For information regarding the end of support for Windows 10, please refer to Microsoft blah blah blah. That's so fucking funny. And that's before the game copy. Anyways, it's a pastel colored magical it's that I'm good. Pac-Man World 2 Repack. All right. Not the Pac-Man I remember, but here it is. Apparently, they're doing a 3D action adventure game where Pac-Man and the ghosts have an existential crisis and try to talk it out. Is that what we're doing? Pac-Man World 2 Repack modernizes, updates, and enhances the fan favorite 3D platforming adventure in nearly every way. Venture across Pac-Land to reclaim the golden fruit and put a stop to the ghosts and their dastardly boss, Spooky. Came out on the 25th of September from Now Production Company Limited and Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated. They want $40 for this. At least that's sort of realistic. Still, no video game is worth more than 20 US dollars. Don't fool yourself. You got to think about it too. Like if any of these games hit, that's what they're banking on. If a game with $130 Ultimate Edition hits, the game companies covered their costs for the next 10 years. That's how fucking greedy they are. It's how insane a game's hit can be for anybody, especially for indies. Anyways, it's a 3D actioner with Pac-Man as the main character. Okay. Mars First Logistics. All right. Nice little use of the old cell shader. Lego inspired. Yeah, it is a very nice little clean presentation. Reminds me of Mobius's artwork, old heavy metal magazines. All right, kind of interesting. Build physically simulated rovers to transport awkwardly shaped cargo across the rugged terrain of Mars. Earn funds, unlock new parts, and use your ingenuity to help the Martians establish a new home. Playable solo or in online co op. It came out on the 25th of September from Shape Shop, published by Shape Shop and Outer Sloth. And they want $26 for it. All right, engineer your rover. That looks pretty clean. I do love Lego. I am a big Lego man. Traverse rugged terrain, make Mars home. Features intuitive, flexible buildings. Sky's the limit. No one right answer leaves success up to your creativity and ingenuity. There's an open world. You got to make Mars your home, unlock parts. There's co op and play your way. And make no mistake that the first 200 years on Mars will look exactly like this. Ain't nobody going to be up there. It's going to be robots and automation. I mean, if there'd been a demo, I would have tried it out. That's fine. Hotel Barcelona. The heck is this? Is a fighter? It's one of the most unreadable games I've seen this morning. What am I supposed to look at in this? Oh, you're this girl with saw hands? Is that what you are? Bondage? You need not worry, Miss Bernstein. We will never judge our guests and are happy to fulfill any manner of request. It's not even a strong black woman. It's sort of a shy, weak, retiring black woman. Interesting. Uh-huh. Jacob's gonna kick your ass. What is this? From the creators of Deadly Premonition. That's what it was. Deadly Premonition was the game I was trying to remember like 8 episodes ago. That detective game that was sort of avant-garde and bizarre and a cult classic. Plus No More Heroes. Suda, right? Suda51, is it? Who is now running a company called White Owls Incorporated. Interesting. Was it Suda51? Suda31? Suda some number. Japanese avant-garde video game developer. A hotel full of killers. Check in, wipe 'em out. Came out on the 26th of September from White Owls Incorporated and published by Cult Games. Really leveraging that cult classic status. They want $39 for it. Okay, this is going to be $5 in 3 years, so I'm pretty good. Yeah, Suda51 and Swery. Blood-soaked 2.5D slasher action game. Why are we Justine, though? Who is this lady? And why do I want to be her? I mean, I don't get it. Together, you and Dr. Carnival must eliminate every killer in the hotel. Interesting. Not a simple side scrolling action game. Intense battles require tactical movement, precise timing, and clever use of your abilities. Drenched in 1980s American horror movie atmosphere, use death to your advantage with slasher phantoms. Grow stronger with every drop of blood. 7 horror inspired zones, 7 deadly bosses. A collaboration between 2 legendary creators. And there's online multiplayer co-op missions and player versus player invasions because everybody loves getting ganked by some rando on the internet when you're trying to play a video game. Players in this title fight humanoid enemies using a variety of melee weapons. The humanoid enemy is a violent bloodbath with loss of limbs, and the bloodshed is directly related to the game system. No demo, no sale, and anyways, like I said, this will be $10 in a short period. Unfair flips. All right, coin tossing. Coin tossing the game. This simple, basic ass background. Is it incremental? An incremental game where you toss a coin. Oh my god. A non-idle clicker game. Well, it's not even. You got to actually actively click the coin toss. People are going to love that. About flipping a coin that hates you. Starting with just a 20% chance of getting heads. Can you get 10 heads in a row? That's not how coin tossing works, but I guess in your world it does. From Heather Flowers, all caps, on the 25th of September. Self-published. $260, the first reasonably priced video game. But is it though? Given what it is this even worth 260? I would say this was maybe worth a quarter. Okay. The year is 50,002. All of humanity has crumbled to dust. It must be paradise. The only remnants are faceless creatures who are masks of long extinct animals, repeating the systems of humans who have disappeared millennia ago. There is no war, but suffering abounds in the vast stretches of post-human eternity. Today, it is your turn to suffer. It is your turn to suffer. Wow. Fascinating copy. And wait, what is this? Unfair Flips is a short incremental clicker about flipping the world's worst coin over and over until you get 10 heads in a row. The game practices true randomness, and it is possible that the first 10 times you flip the coin will be all heads. However, it's exceedingly unlikely. With a 20% chance of flipping heads each time, your odds of getting 10 in a row are 1 in 9,765,625. Well, somebody took combinatorics seriously in school. As you play, you can push the odds to be more in your favor, chaining heads together to upgrade your coin. However, getting 10 heads in a row will never be guaranteed. That's the game. Pay $3 to sit there and hopefully flip. But is there a story going on in the background? Like, does anything interesting happen? I guess this is what happens when you manage to do it. So you don't. I just saved you $3. Good job. Amelie fails over and over again. An endless week in Magic Academy. And this is a game for fucking what is it again? Macromasia fetishist, and it's just gross and fucking I don't understand it. So I'm gonna move on. Mamorukun Recurse. Here's another game. Weeaboo trash. What are we looking at? Oh no, it's not. They're trying to capitalize a little bit on Tohu. It's a bullet hell, but it's still drenched in fucking infantilized characters and mental damage. I'm okay with this too. And the Spike Cross. Okay. What is this now? A little bit of volleyball? Okay, weeaboo fucking trash. Why would you do this? Why would you need to do this? Okay, you got the anime characters here, right? But then the game itself is like not even anime at all. It's like actually kind of low effort. The UI and flat graphics. Are these AI generated? Is that why? The cutscenes with the anime characters? What the hell is this? The thrill of spiking in volleyball. Why don't you try it out? Developed by an indie developer, you don't say. Who loves volleyball? Bet you never played a damn game of volleyball in your life. You probably look like a volleyball. The sports game made after numerous trial and error to contain the appeal of volleyball. Okay, bro. Came out on the 19th of September from Sunsayan Incorporated. Now they're serious about the game development business. You're going to regret that incorporation. Trust me. Self published. It's free, but requires a Google or Apple account. Uh huh. Try out various volleyball strategies in 3v3 matches, immersive gameplay. There's an appealing storyline. Yeah, it's weird. Meet the attractive characters that appear in the universe of The Spike. Join Siwoo and his journey in both volleyball and inner growth. Fucking weird, bro. Is this Korean then? Siwoo? Diverse volleyball contents. Is normal volleyball boring for you? I mean, I do like the beach volleyball at the Olympics. They have nice uniforms and nice bodies. I don't mind gazing at that for hours on end. Enjoy different types of volleyball content such as tournament, coliseum, beach volleyball, and more. Now, I'm good. That's wild, weird, crazy. We're good. 18,971 games have been viewed, and most of them are still too damn expensive. Rent's too damn high. You have yourself a fantastic day.